Welcome, traveler, to Orion Reads. Let's get into it. This reading is intended to offer insight into a situation that is on your mind. If this message finds you, it is because it is meant to. Okay. Let's see. Take what works and leave the rest. Never force a reading onto your situation. Some of the readers I follow pummel me with accuracy, and some don't. It's my responsibility to discern the difference. Okay. And the spread. 3 of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. I said this in my last reading. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I am an intuitive reader. I'm new to tarot, but very seasoned in energy reading. And with that said, you're going to hear me say a lot of firsts. This is reading number 4, and I said this yesterday with the wand spread. This is divine guidance. This is spirit winds. This is you are being spoken to in high volume. What's the quote? Insecurity is loud. Confidence is silent. The divine whispers. It doesn't need to yell. In fact, that's part of the relationship, if you will. So before we get into that, let me just say, I read from the wish fulfilled. What does this mean? The first card is the energy you're in now. The second card is a preview of what's coming. The third card is where it all leads. However, time isn't linear, it's layered, which means vibrationally, this already happened. Our job is to vibrate at the frequency of the wish fulfilled. Make sense? Need more clarity? Comment below. And let's get into it. This is the death of a cycle. This is rest in peace, the part of you that needed to get through that. Oh, excuse me. This is the 4 of Swords. OMG, this is even more wild. I'm sorry. This is the 4. Wow. What? Sorry. You're experiencing this with me in real time, but I'm not that sorry about it. I stand by everything I said. Times 2. This is the 4 of Swords. This is the death of a cycle. This is rest in peace, the part of you that needed to die with this. This is an ego death. For some, again, take what works and leave what doesn't. But I mean, at the same time, do what you want. This is the wisdom to allow it to rest. This is the grace, the honor of that. My favorite mythical creature, quote unquote, is, well, I say mythical because what do we know? What do we know at this point? We've been lied to about everything else. And I'm reading energy, so let that sink in. My favorite mythical creature is the phoenix because it rises from the ashes. And this is giving me that. At the very bottom, there's a lot of orange that I'm getting, which is, I've been saying, and I'll still get into it, the sacral chakra, which is sexual energy, but sexual energy in the sense of, there is sexual energy there in the context that you would expect, but esoterically, it's all about energy. It's all about it's sorry, I just realized this is off. It's all about bringing vibration into fruition, making it manifest, and making it tangible. And this is giving me that. This is peaceful. This is rest. This is the end of the cycle. Obviously, we're seeing color red, which is the root chakra. We're seeing heart. We're seeing green, which is the heart chakra. We're seeing blue, which is the throat chakra. Let's see. I'm not seeing any purple. Well, actually, I'm seeing a little bit of over here, which would be there's violet. There's a pinkish color for the third eye, which is intuition, and the crown chakra, which is the seat to the divine. This is giving me like a kaleidoscope of all of that in this corner. This is just stay in flow, remain in flow. This is giving me sad fool energy. Throwing like you from here, you have to find a way to throw caution to the wind. You have to find a way to allow it. And honestly, the only thing you really need, the only thing you really have to do, if you want, is just let it be. Just let it be. And remember, this isn't the end. This is the end of a cycle. Spring cleaning is always about clearing space for what's new, for what's coming in. This is that. And from the Four of Swords to the Five of Swords. OMG. Okay. My fingers are sweating. This is such an intense reading. Okay. Sorry, just the energy is again, I'm being pummeled. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. This is picking up the pieces. This is life seems like a mess. This is do not let the 3D fool you. What's that? Uh, uh, how 99% of physical life is, or yeah, all like 99% of matter, or 99% of what is it? Like, if you take all of the physical mass of like creation and all of the universe and like squeeze it all together, it all fits on like the point of a pen. Let that sink in for a little bit. We are vibrational beings having a physical experience. Yes, I understand that, like, this table that I'm reading on is hard, and the chair that I'm sitting on is hard. And if you try to push your finger through my skin, you can probably do that, but it'd be really difficult. It's 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 not real. I mean, if I'm reading energy and we're talking about, vibration and we're talking about frequency, then where does that end? When do we allow it to? And you just cleared a lot of space. I'm not saying this is what's going to fill it, but I'm saying that don't let it fool you. Keep your eye on the prize. From the first reading, this is the fourth reading. Go back and read them all. I highly recommend it. I apologize that the first one is that I kind of lose it halfway through, but I was nervous. And this is also, you have help. It's not just you. Yes, these swords have fallen, but maybe there's an opportunity for you to show grace in asking for help. Dr. John Deloney, I think he's a PhD in family. Oops, sorry, that must have made a little bit of noise. Dr. John Deloney is a PhD in family therapy, and he talks about there's a Jordan Peterson podcast where a brilliant conversation, but they talk about the gift of allowing someone to help you, allowing someone to be of service. We're herd creatures. We have a herd mentality where like community is very important, and I feel like so much of the 3D has tried to steer us away from that. Bollocks. It's not a thing. We are all in this together. That's why I do these readings. So much of my social is free. I'm just giving free advice to people. I'm sharing what I wish I knew at going through all of this. We're all in this together. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to accept it when it's offered. And remember, the same way that you get satisfaction and joy from being of service to someone else is the same way that they deserve the opportunity to be of service to you. And life's about a conversation. So discuss it. So heart chakra, I'm seeing solar plexus, which is creative energy. The feet could be red. I'm seeing red and orange. There's so much. Wow. I so these are yellow confidence, and it's I just saw the confidence that you'll gain from asking help and having people be of service and helping. Um, there's a lot of blue here. Throat chakra energy. Use your words. I've been saying throughout all these readings, abracadabra. I create as I speak. Words are powerful. We are vibrational beings having a physical experience. This is becoming a long reading, so I'm going to try to bulldoze through to the last one. OMG, I can't. The Six of Swords. This is what it's all leading to. Find a way. This is a brand new beginning. Everything this person has is in this boat. And when you're dealing with famine, when you're dealing with the fear of loss, when you're dealing with picking up the pieces, when you're dealing with starting over, you very quickly realize that's all that matters. And again, the 3D deludes us. It deludes us. There's trickery. Yes, free will exists, but destiny does too. And hot topic, I understand, but hear me out. As far as I'm concerned, you can't have one without the other. You have, yes, there's a destiny waiting for you, but you have to decide to sojourn on it. Isn't that what Neo and the Oracle was all about? Neo walked in to see her, and she was like, "So what do you want to know?" He goes, "Am I?" She goes, "I don't know. You tell me. Are you?" He had to find his reason, and it wasn't Zion, and it wasn't the people. It was Trinity, or at least that was the opening. Sorry, this sounded way better in my head. If you want to hear more about this, let me know. But like I said, this is becoming a long reading. I'm not trying to do that to you. People are busy. I appreciate your time, but again, this doesn't look as blue as before, which means something, but I'm kind of getting this blue hue, and these trees in the back seem blue as well, which is really fascinating, which is all about um, I'm hearing the throat chakra. I'm hearing be wise with your words. Yes, words are powerful, but they can go in either direction. They could serve you or they can destroy you. And don't be afraid to take your time. Don't be afraid to stand in your power. And right now, your power is your discernment. Your power is the wisdom and the uh, gleaning that from what you've been through. This all matters. I apologize for the unsturdy camera today. I'll fix that. And we'll stop there. Uh, don't be afraid to comment on what I missed, and comment in general. I appreciate you. If you enjoy this reading, please like, share, and subscribe for that algorithm magic. I appreciate you and look forward to doing this again. All right, take care.